Hollywood film crew invaded Winnetka and made a funny film about a boy accidentally left behind when his family leaves for a European Christmas vacation. Some critics panned it, but Home Alone not only did well, it has become...
Remember when a Christmas movie about parental neglect became the feel-good hit of 1990? Home Alone was John Hughes' holiday masterpiece, part family comedy, part slapstick war film, 100% chaos. 8-year-old Kevin McAllister, played by Macaulay Culkin, gets accidentally left behind when his massive family jets off to Paris for Christmas. What starts as a kid's dream come true turns into a full-scale home invasion when the wet bandits show up. Harry, played by Joe Pesci, and Marv, played by Daniel Stern.
Hey, look, that house is the only reason we started working this block in the first place. Ever since 9 o'clock.
Rounding out the chaos are Kevin's panicked mom, Kate, played by Catherine O'Hara, his dad, Peter, played by John Hurd, and the mysterious neighbor, Old Man Marley, played by Roberts Blossom. Today, we're diving into 15 weird facts about Home Alone. Before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps YouTube show this video to more retro movie fans just like you. Now let's get into the countdown. Number 15. Daniel Stern let a tarantula walk on his face. For real. In the movie Home Alone, Daniel Stern agreed to let a real tarantula named Barry crawl across his face. This was not done with special effects or a puppet, it was a live spider. Stern agreed to this on one condition. They would do it in one take and never talk about it again. However, loud screaming can scare tarantulas. This meant Stern had to act out a silent scream, looking terrified while remaining calm to avoid startling the spider, which could bite him. The scream we all remember was added later in the editing process. In reality, while we thought he was screaming for his life, Stern was actually mouthing, "Please get this thing off me." Meanwhile, Barry, the spider, did his job without any fuss, moving smoothly, unaware he was part of movie history. Number 14. The sled scene nearly broke the crew and physics. That scene where Kevin zooms down the stairs and blasts out the front door, it's a classic. But in real life, that stunt defies math and physics. There's no respect for how houses actually work. In the real Home Alone house, the stairs don't lead directly to the front door. If Kevin tried that for real, he wouldn't have a smooth ride. He'd smash into the wall and create what we could call instant headache trap. The film crew worked hard on that stunt. They sent sled after sled down those steps. Some went left into the banister, others went off course. By the 10th try, it felt less like directing and more like a chaotic science project, with gravity winning every time. To solve the problem, they used movie magic. They admitted, "We built a ski ramp inside a fake house, loaded the sled, and filmed it shooting out the door. The first test launched it 30 feet like a rocket. They created a custom rig with hidden wheels and adjusted the angles. For the launch scene, they hired a small stuntman to stand in for Macaulay Culkin. This way, they kept the real stars safely out of harm's way." Stay tuned for more of the crazy stunts. There are plenty more iconic moments ahead. Behind the scenes, Hollywood faced off against a tricky Chicago staircase that nearly won. Number 13. The iconic scream was a total accident. Every adult in Home Alone screams, "Kevin," as if he were a significant threat. This reaction was intentional. From the beginning, the script turned the McAllister parents into frantic figures. Consider this line: "I took a shower washing every body part with real soap, including all my important crevices, between my toes and in my belly button." But what really became famous? Kevin slaps his face and lets out a scream as if aftershave just burned him. There was no script for the hands-on face moment. Chris Columbus said, "Put on the aftershave, cover your face and scream." It seemed easy. On the first try, Macaulay Culkin awkwardly froze his hands to his face and let out a wild howl. The crew couldn't stop laughing. Columbus said, "That's it, a legend was born." He later shared, "The unexpected treasure on set was the poster shot everyone loves, where he's making that face." This moment perfectly captured Home Alone's spirit. It ended up on posters, in parodies, and ads everywhere. Every kid in the 90s tried to copy it in the bathroom, preparing for their moment. Many Halloween costumes were inspired by it. The frantic calls for "Kevin" were scripted brilliance. But the face-melting aftershave moment that made a 10-year-old a star? Pure kid chaos and comedy gold. Number 12. Joe Pesci left Macaulay Culkin with a permanent souvenir. The wet bandits were really scary to watch as a kid. Joe Pesci's acting was intense. He even acted like a real bully around Macaulay Culkin. On set, he ignored Culkin completely. No chatting, no joking, nothing. He treated Culkin like someone he was ready to trick. Pesci once mentioned, "In Paris last summer, and both of his kids are still going to school here, and I guess he missed the whole family." He was really into his role. Then, the infamous finger fiasco. Rehearsing Harry's big "I'll bite your fingers off" threat, Pesci stays feral, lunges, and crunches down too real. Skin splits, blood trickles. Culkin rocks a scar to this day. The crew only saw Joe Pesci, fresh off his role as Tommy in Goodfellas, get nervous once. He panicked when he realized he had seriously injured a child. Culkin says, "I think he did it on purpose. He bit me, and I believe he meant to touch my finger with his teeth, but he bit down a bit too hard. I still have a little scar from Joe Pesci's teeth right here on my finger. It's still there, but, I'm actually really proud of it. It's my little Home Alone battle wound." Pesci quickly apologized, but the mark and the story remained. Kevin's scared look in front of Harry? No green screen needed. Pesci didn't just steal the scene, he left his mark on a kid. Number 11. Keep the Change, You Filthy Animal came from a fake movie. The short film, Angels with Filthy Souls, that Kevin plays to scare pizza delivery guys and criminals is fake. It was created in just one day for the movie Home Alone. Despite its brief length of under 90 seconds, this film has become a memorable part of pop culture, even more so than the classic movies it imitates. This short film was shot on a simple set in a high school gym, using black and white film to achieve a classic film noir look. The actors talk in rough voices, adding to the gritty style. Famous lines from the film include, "No good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. All right, Johnny, I'm sorry, I'm going." And 1, 2, and 10. Many people, including celebrities, believed it was a lost mobster film from the 1930s. The title references the real 1938 film Angels with Dirty Faces, but the rest of it is a funny parody. The sequel added, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." These quotes have become memes and have outlasted many real films from that era. The movie may be fake, but its impact is real and lasting. Number 10. Macaulay Culkin actually drew Kevin's battle plan. Kevin's crayon chaos blueprint is a clever plan that helped him outsmart two adult intruders, similar to Macaulay Culkin's style. The traps he designed, inspired by adults who love cartoon antics, included chaotic drawings that looked like a child made them. These drawings had funny labels and misspellings. Production designer John M. Dwyer and his team brought John Hughes's lively script to life with whimsical traps, such as swinging paint cans. Dwyer even made a quirky backup version using his weaker left hand, adding to the playful chaos. Memorable lines like, "You guys give up," or "You thirsty for more," added to the fun. Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern wisely used stunt doubles for the more dangerous scenes. Overall, Culkin's crayon plan played a significant role in the film's charm, mixing childhood creativity with Hollywood's exaggerated style. Number 9. John Williams almost didn't score the movie. The memorable score of Home Alone, which turns swinging paint cans into festive joy, almost didn't happen. Composer John Williams, known for his work on Star Wars and Indiana Jones, initially declined the project. Director Chris Columbus had already chosen Bruce Broughton, and early trailers featured his name. However, Broughton's commitment to Rescuers Down Under created a scheduling conflict, leaving the movie without a score. Columbus then made a desperate suggestion. What if we asked John Williams? Everyone laughed, but Williams agreed to take on the project. Columbus shared, "John Williams and I have done 5 or 6 films together, and he brings new life to my movies." After viewing the raw footage, Williams was impressed and described the movie as enchanted. He saw the opportunity to create fresh holiday music that could become a seasonal favorite. This led to the creation of Somewhere in My Memory. The score became deeply connected to our holiday traditions and became a classic for millennials. It earned Williams 2 Oscar nominations and transformed Home Alone from a silly family movie into a must-watch holiday classic. The best holiday soundtrack of the 90s came from a lucky situation and a bit of chance. Number 8. Joe Pesci couldn't stop swearing on set. Harry's constant complaints about the kettle boiling all season? That wasn't magic. It was Joe Pesci trying to hold back his swearing after dropping F-bombs like confetti in Goodfellas, which he won an Oscar for. Pesci? He felt out of place in a family-friendly movie, especially with kids around. Every sound from paint cans, blowtorches, or iron drops made him want to unleash a stream of curses, which would have gotten the movie a harsher rating faster than "filthy animal." "You filthy animal!" Chris Columbus had to remind him, "Joe, it's a kid's movie." But Pesci couldn't help himself. He leaked some curses. A clever solution? He used cartoon-style nonsense words. He replaced real swear words with funny phrases like frickin' frackin' whenever Bugs pulled a fast one. What? This kept him funny and appropriate for kids. Columbus even suggested if a swear word was coming, yell fridge. Pesci probably snuck one in. He nailed it. The burglar cursed like kids imagine angry adults do. Funny, a bit scary, and still safe for kids. Number 7. Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof, used a boy in a wig. Kevin finds hidden gems in Buzz's character and delivers the memorable line, "Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof." This moment is a standout in the film, and the team knew it was funny. However, making fun of a real teen girl for laughs seems harsh, even in a movie where characters get caught in traps. Director Chris Columbus keeps it lighthearted. He skips the profound moments and uses the art director's own child in a wig for that iconic scene. The young actor? He jumped right in without hesitation and likely didn't realize he was making a memorable moment. The punchline is funny without harming real kids, except maybe the one wearing the wig. Number 6. John Candy improvised his entire role in 23 hours. John Candy, known as the Polka King of the Midwest, has a memorable 5-minute cameo in Home Alone. He filmed all his scenes in one 23-hour stretch with very little script guidance. Allow me to introduce myself, Gus Polinski, Polka King of the Midwest. Candy's role started small, but he improvised much of it as a favor to John Hughes. The famous funeral parlor story, shared at around 4:30 a.m., made the crew laugh despite their tiredness. Catherine O'Hara, who had worked with him before, also joined in on the improvisation. Interestingly, Candy was paid just $414, which was a standard day rate. He later regretted the low fee he charged when Home Alone became the highest-grossing live-action comedy ever. Number 5. Some airport extras were just real passengers. The McAllisters running through O'Hare look chaotic, but some of the people in the background are actual travelers trying to catch their flights. The crew couldn't close a real terminal since it's an airport. They staged the McAllister scene with paid extras, while regular passengers in Chicago wandered through the background, unaware they were part of a famous Christmas movie. If you look closely, you can see the real travelers. They appear lost, late, or confused about why a film crew is following Catherine O'Hara at 6 a.m. The airport chaos feels real because part of it is. Number 4. The studios thought Home Alone would flop. Home Alone has become a Christmas classic, but studios were initially skeptical. Warner Brothers initially agreed to a $10 million budget, but John Hughes and Chris Columbus thought that was too low. When the budget increased to $14.7 million, Warner Brothers backed out, saying, "Good luck with your little kid movie." Meanwhile, Hughes was talking to 20th Century Fox, which saw the project's potential and stepped in with a bigger budget. When Home Alone premiered, it became a huge success, the highest-grossing movie of 1990 and the highest-grossing live-action comedy for 21 years, until The Hangover Part 2. Although Warner Brothers passed on the project, Fox made a lot of money from it, turning what began as a simple family film into a significant cultural success that many people now associate with the holiday season. Number 3. Kevin's stunts were performed by a 30-year-old in kid clothes. When Kevin climbs the shelves in Buzz's room like he's looking for treasure, the whole thing collapses on top of him. There's no way a 9-year-old would be allowed to do that in real life. That wasn't Macaulay Culkin. It was Larry Nicholas, a 30-year-old stunt performer who was short enough to look like a kid on camera. Nicholas did all the dangerous stunts like climbing unstable furniture, slipping on ice, and getting hit by booby traps. He handled anything that involved speed or falling. With smart camera angles and film techniques, audiences didn't notice when Kevin became a small adult acrobat. Culkin later said he watched Nicholas perform the collapsing shelf stunt many times, with the set crashing down like a Jenga tower each time. It looked funny on screen, but it was hard work in reality. So while Kevin McAllister became the most dangerous kid in movie history, the one really taking the hits was a grown man dressed like a 4th grader. This is movie magic at its best. Number 2. The snow was fake primarily, and some of it was mashed potatoes. Home Alone made suburban Chicago look like a cozy winter wonderland. Most of the snow on screen came from a kitchen rather than the sky. The crew filmed in February, hoping for a real snowstorm to save money. On the second day, an actual snowstorm hit, giving them beautiful outdoor shots and a perfect Christmas morning look. Everything else on set was fake. They used dried potato flakes for the falling snow, It looked great on camera, but turned into a messy field of rotten starch once it melted. Walking through it was like stepping into warm mashed potatoes that had been outside for days. To create the snowy effect, the crew used white ground cloth, shaved ice, and a mix of wax and plastic that looked real enough. They later donated this mix to the Lyric Opera of Chicago for stage work. The result was a winter movie that feels colder and more festive than most Decembers. Just try not to think about the fact that much of Kevin's neighborhood was covered in dehydrated potatoes. Number 1. The McAllister house was built inside a high school gym. The McAllister house looks like a perfect suburban mansion, but much of it isn't real. Some scenes were filmed in a real home in Winnetka, Illinois. However, the interior set was built primarily in a gym at New Trier High School. This gave the crew more space to use large cameras and set up stunts. The scene with the wet bandits in the flooded basement was filmed in the school's swimming pool, which was transformed into a chaotic disaster zone. The McAllister home became one of the most famous movie houses because of the crew's creative efforts. What facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe.